What's up, everybody? Hey, first of all, we have the Honorable Jess Puccini recording this video today, so if you guys don't like the video, just blame her, okay? All right, so what I want to teach you guys is we're gonna actually go DJing 201 today, right? So we had DJing 101, beat matching, you're learning the basics, but where the heck do we go from here, right? Thank you, I'm glad you asked. So here's what we're gonna start doing. Okay, so we got a track like this. This isn't necessarily a track that is approved. I'm just playing a blank track today, okay? So we got this beat here. Now some of the videos that you guys have seen me do have been actually manipulating different sermon samples, even Jimmy Rollins sermon samples. I want us to start really progressing into that and becoming more of DJs that actually are like on the controller side of things. Like we call it controllerism. Try saying that 5 times fast. Controllerism. When you're manipulating the cue buttons that actually like work the phrase on how you would want to. It's the same as scratching, but it's just that you're using cues instead of scratching. So how would that actually look? Well, first of all, you can use any sample you want. You can use songs, you can use like a synth in a song, you can use a pad, anything you want to, or a phrase in a song you can use. It just has to be done in a rhythmic type sort of way. So now how will we apply this? Well, I took a sample from Pastor Peter, which you guys all have access to. Jake had actually created a folder that says Pastor Peter samples. Shout out to Jake for doing that. So you guys can access those, and this is what it would kind of look like here. So come over here, we're gonna turn the beat up, and I'm gonna have this actually cue button right here is how I'm gonna trigger this in the phrase. So,
what is up, substance? What is up, substance? What is up, substance? What is up, sub? What is up, sub? What is up, substance? What is up, sub? What is up, sub? What is up, sub? What is up, substance?
okay, so kind of get the idea, right? Now here's what we can do. Okay, DJ, so what I want you to notice here on the screen is we got the FX tab. So this is where you can actually really start having fun in your tracks with different samples, the tracks themselves. You can use this with a kick, a snare, a synth, a phrase, anything, right? So I'm gonna hit effects here. Okay, we're gonna go down here. So if you see the mouse here, I'm actually gonna click on echo. And what's cool is you can actually like layer these together, but we can cover that more in the weeks to come. Now, if you come over here to the controller, that controls it via this here. So I'm gonna hit on because it lights up. I'm gonna turn the level up. And then if we go back to the screen, this is gonna trigger over 1 beat. So how does that sound? Let's try it out in an example here. Okay, so we got it. Do you hear the echo part? Let's try it again, let's try it again. One more time. Do you still hear the reverb tail and whatnot? Okay, real quick, let's try that on a little bit exaggerated. So instead of 1 beat, we're gonna try 2 beats. Let's hear how that sounds.
What is up, substance? What is up, substance? What is up, substance? What is up, substance? What is up, substance?
Pretty cool, right? So now let's try that in a beat.
What is up, substance? What is up, substance? What is up, substance? What is up, substance?
And then if you really want to get creative, then you can go on the fly and manipulate. Thank you to the Honorable Jess Puccini. Okay guys, so one more thing on that. When you guys see me adjusting the little knob, that illustrates how much of the effect that you actually want to send. So we call that dry versus wet. Now when it's all the way over in the starting position, we call that dry. As we turn it all the way up to the other side, that's 100% wet, okay? Now this determines how much of the effect will actually be applied. So again, the best way is actually just to play around with that. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns on this. but I definitely think this is gonna be a game changer, especially when we're thinking about people coming in the lobby, right? And they're hearing like, "What is up, substance?" Such a phrase that everybody knows. And if we're like putting that in a tasteful manner over like the intro or the outro of a track going in, or even like in a track if it fits, like people are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, this is actually even cooler than I thought about DJing. This is more than just transitioning tracks. They're actually live performing." And so if anything, that's gonna be way more fun for us. I can't wait for you guys to experience that as well. I can also do a video here in the near future about actually how to scratch and do super basic cuts, scratches, cuts, same thing, on how to just basically like, what is up everybody? What is up everybody? That sounds really weird, but you guys get the point, right? So more videos to come like this. Thank you guys for bearing with me on probably not the best audio video quality, but again, sometimes I think I'll send out other videos that highlight this like via BPM Supreme, but sometimes it's helpful to actually see like someone that you know, someone using the gear that you know, someone able to just kind of give like a real life example, right? And we'll go over this in private lessons too, but be sure to check these videos out and let me know if there's anything I can do to help you guys with any questions you may have. Love y'all.